Becoming unstoppable after the darkness. Reclaiming your power after pain. You made it. Now show yourself and show them why. They expected the pain to break you. But all it did was build something unshakable. There was a time I didn't recognize myself. Pain had stolen my light, my drive, and my faith. But it also gave me the most important gift. It showed me what I was made of. You don't bounce back from that. You build forward from it. Here's the bounce. Here's the bounce forward mindset. 1, accept what broke. 2, honor what it taught you. 3, use it as fuel to rebuild louder, bolder, freer. The darkness didn't win. It awakened your power. And now you don't owe silence to a world that watched you suffer. Accept what broke. That's what you have to do. Accept what happened. You can't avoid it. Accept it. Honor what it taught you. All the lessons. If it weren't for this moment, this obstacle, would you even be the person you are today? Do you think that you would have become this version of yourself without that? No, not at all. You have to use all that fuel instead of ignoring what broke. By accepting it, you're taking your power back. You're taking back your power. And that is fuel. It's fuel for you to rebuild something greater than you ever thought. Something louder, something more bold, and you feel a sense of freedom and calm and peace that is hard to even place into those words, because that feeling after you've overcome a situation is just, it's freeing, and it takes time to settle into that because you're used to the obstacle. Depending on how long it took you to overcome it, it could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be months, it could be years, decades. You accept that time, not as time lost, but as time and lessons that are gained. You honor it. You have to honor it because you're honoring yourself and every day that you showed up for yourself. You have to honor that. You have to honor yourself. It's your life. You did the best that you could, right? Because you're here, you're a visionary. That means that you always do the best that you can. And if you're not there yet, that's okay. You can work on it. But once you overcome that, because you're so used to not knowing where things are going, not knowing how to show up for yourself some days because of the situation that has arose, you get used to that chaotic energy. Once everything starts to settle down, once you overcome that obstacle, you have to settle into it and not self-sabotage and create that because it's missing from your life now, you have to be self-aware and work on it. And you have to breathe and accept that it's okay, that you're okay and you're safe and you're going to be okay. You just have to accept that. That's the first thing that I learned. Is it took me a while to settle into life again, rebuilding a life from scratch, because I'm a new version of myself, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Where do I start? Where do I begin? How am I supposed to feel? You just wait. You just got out of a limbo. You arrived. I'm here from the planet Mars, You just arrived from this whirlwind of things that were happening in your life. And then once everything stops, you just freeze and you're just still breathing heavy and shaky. And once that goes away, you don't know how to act in a peaceful state of mind with everything relaxed around you. And it feels unreal, like a dream. And it feels out of place, and you're disassociated with things because you're getting used to this new reality of a peaceful environment because you overcame everything. It's something that takes time, and you just have to think to yourself, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Whenever you feel disassociated or you feel out of place, just this too shall pass. Everything is fine and I'm safe. And you deserve this peace. You deserve to relax, do things that you love, share moments with people that you love, work on yourself, continue to improve who you are, leveling up yourself, setting goals. They're different goals now. They're different. You're a different person. Now you're focused more so on leveling up. Or a goal could be, okay, for example, for me, I was always in hospitals and doctor's appointments. I basically lived in the hospital. I actually had to temporarily move and spend some time getting treatment. So being out of that environment finally and not worrying about doctor's appointments, booking appointments, or the programs and the treatments, it's all gone. Now I'm back to reality, to the real world. What do I do? What do normal people do? You're rebuilding from the beginning, and it's normal to feel out of place. But this is perfect because now you know how to rebuild. You know what type of people to surround yourself with, high value people. You know exactly what you want to do because you were thinking about it all these years. Like, oh, I wish I could do this, or I wish I would have done this. Do it now. It's never too late. It's never too late to accomplish your dreams. There's no limit. Go for it. If you hadn't gone to the movies, go to the movies. If you always wanted to own your own restaurant, do it. Well, at your own discretion. All of this is at your own discretion. I'm not telling you what to do. These are examples. These are just examples. You do with your life as you wish. For me, I knew that I would never take fitness for granted ever again. That's all I thought about. I'm going to dance. I'm going to run. I'm going to lift weights again. And now I'm doing that. Because being able to move and being able to work out, that's a privilege. That is a privilege that so many people overlook. The days that I would dream to do that, just to be able to walk, just to be able to move. Now I'm able to do that. Do the things that you desire that will improve your life in a positive way. Set goals for yourself. For me, it was getting back into society, and a lot has changed because like I said, I was in and out of doctors' offices and hospitals. So that's isolation, and just being around that environment. I don't know what's happening in the world. Well, through news articles, but what I mean is when you walk out the door, you go to the store, how are people acting? How are they dressing? What are the trends? I don't know. I had to look all this up. I'm starting from scratch. It's like I time traveled, you know? So if you're in the same situation or similar, it's okay. It's okay. Give yourself grace and pat yourself on the back and just go for your dreams, because it's never too late. And it's not just about showing people what you're capable of. When I say that, I'm talking about inspiring people. Show people that it's possible to overcome what you overcame. Show them it's possible to overcome obstacles. Inspire people to do the same. Be a mirror to people. And do things that make you proud of yourself. Do things that make the younger version of yourself proud. Remind yourself of that. Your younger self, would they be proud of who you've become? Who would they want you to be? Who would they look up to you? Think about it. Think about that for a second. Just set goals and continue to level up your life. And it's never too late to accomplish your dreams and achieve your goals, no matter the age. The darkness didn't win. It awakened your power. And now you don't owe silence to a world that watched you suffer. Subscribe now. Share it with your day one people. Listen everywhere podcasts stream. Shop the movement at getupshowupnevergiveup.store and grab the ebook that turns pain into power. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.